Hi there, thank you for watching Let's Talk Parenting. This is the program where we talk about everything to do with being a parent. My name is Veronica Kasenga Fruitful. I'm so happy that you've decided to watch this. And can I quickly just ask you, if you have not yet subscribed, can you just press that little red button on the corner right now? Thank you so much. But the most important thing is for you to share this message with another parent so they can be learning what we are also learning. Being a parent is not an easy job, and we do not know who our children are going to end up becoming. Our goal in life should be to instill in them all that they need so that when they do grow up, they can be the best version of themselves, or rather the best version of us. Today, I want to talk to us about good parenting versus bad parenting. But let me ask you quickly, when you think about the way you parent, how do you rate yourself? Do you say you're a great parent, or do you say you're a bad parent? Well, this same question was asked to a number of parents back in 2018. 1,000 parents were asked to rate themselves and whether they think they were great parents, or they thought they were average, or they thought they were bad parents. This is from a website called yougov.co.uk. So I'm going to share with you what the results were. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. So 13% of parents thought that they were excellent parents. Well done to you guys. And 55% of the parents thought that they were good parents, whilst 26% of the parents thought that they were average parents. Only 2% thought that they were bad parents, and nobody thought they were terrible parents, which is absolutely amazing. Usually when you ask people to rate how they are doing in something, we tend to score ourselves quite low. So I was really impressed to hear that a lot of parents thought that they were actually good parents. So what is the scale? Like, what makes a good parent? What are the pointers that we can use to guide us so that we know that we are doing an excellent job? But before I share that with you, I just want to say quickly, there is no such thing as a perfect parent, okay? Remember that. Nobody's a perfect parent. And there's no one way to parent, because it all depends on each family. We're all unique, and it's all about doing the best you can. So I want you to imagine a boat. All right, so a boat usually has a rope tied around it, which is usually called a mooring. And at the end of the mooring, they normally have an anchor. I couldn't find an anchor, but they normally have an anchor which helps the boat. So when you get to a shore and the boat wants to stop, they usually use this to tie around another pole to prevent the boat from escaping. If this rope was tied really tight, then the boat wouldn't really have the flexibility to move around. If the boat was tied a little bit loosely, then it has the flexibility to float around. If the boat was not tied at all, well, let's just say you might come back and find your boat has gone and left you. Right. Imagine this boat is your child. Now, as a parent, you are the anchor. And if you tied yourself too tight to your child, then the child might feel like they're in prison and they have no flexibility of moving around, no freedom. If you just didn't tie yourself at all and let them run around and do whatever they want, no boundaries, no rules, then they would just basically do whatever they want and turn out however they want, right? So the idea is for us to just be securely tied to them, but not too tight, so they have the flexibility of moving around. So what are the pointers of an anchor parent? What makes an anchor parent? I'm going to share with us 7 points, okay, to guide us, to help us know what is a good parent. Okay, hope you're ready. So here they are, all right? So an anchor parent, number one, provides security. You want to make sure that the child feels safe, they're in a good environment, they live in a nice home, the basic needs are being met. We provide balanced affection. We talk in love to our children. The way we communicate with them is so crucial, because remember, the number one way that we parent is modeling. So how we talk, we are passing that on to them. Number 3 is providing protection. We want to protect them from harm. It's okay to let them run around, but you don't want them getting run over the road, do you? No, so we provide protection. Number 4 is providing balanced discipline. We do not want to be too authoritative, like I said with the incident with the boat, because then that will scare them away. But we don't want to be too permissive either, where there's no boundaries or rules, because then they'll just run around and do whatever they want. We help them, number 5, we help them to do for themselves what they need to do, because if we do things for our children, then we are not helping them to build independence, and that's a very important skill to develop. We also teach them, number 6, life skills, important skills. And one of the skills that's really important to make sure that our children are learning is learning to fail. Failing is an important skill to learn. As adults, have you ever noticed how many people don't try things out because they're scared they're going to fail? And if they fail, then they think, well, I just wasted time doing that, and then they won't want to do it again. And the reason for that is because we didn't learn how to do that when we were growing up. So it's really important to teach our children how to fail. And number 7, we're there. Just be there, emotionally, physically. I've worked in primary schools, and I cannot tell you the number of children I've seen sad because mummy or daddy didn't come to a school assembly, school play, or maybe you don't go to parents' evening. These little things we think our children don't notice, they actually do notice. So make an effort to be there for your child as much as you can. So now that I've shared all these 7 points, does that mean if you are not doing all of this, then you are a bad parent? I don't really need to say what a bad parent is, because it's completely the opposite of an anchor parent. So are you a bad parent if you're not doing all of this? Absolutely not. See, being a good parent is about doing as much as you can to the best of your ability to make sure that your child's needs are being met. It is not about being perfect, as I said earlier. So just do the best you can, be there for them, provide love, security. That is all a child needs from us. Okay, so what I want to say is I already think that you're a great parent, because if you're watching this, then it means you're definitely trying to learn as much as you can on being an excellent parent, and I really appreciate you. So I just want to say, if this message has blessed you, then remember to share it with another parent so they can also learn about being a great parent. Thank you so much for watching. You can stay connected with me on Instagram at Fruitful7 with 2 L's, or you can connect with me on Facebook, Veronica Kasenga Fruitful. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.